Welcome back, everyone. Day 25 to our 31 days to a better backswing. People might be saying, hold on a minute, it was 30. Yeah, Jonathan put this together in January as a New Year's resolution. I thought he'd done 30 days, but obviously there's 31 days in January. So there's a bonus day at the end for all our viewers. Yeah, as I've said before, if you've been watching along every day, you can probably skip the intro part here, but this is for new viewers who've just joined us. You need to do some catch up. Head over to Google Play or App Store, search GOLFZON LEADBETTER, download the app. All the videos, the first 24 days of videos are already been uploaded on the app. The future videos will be uploaded in the same space, and there's lots of other cool learning opportunities for both players and coaches, along with a course from the Gray Institute on the app. I'm here with Jonathan Moore from the Gray Institute. No question, in our opinion, the leaders in functional movement. You're going to see their movement exercises are so authentic to the golf swing. It's going to look like golf. It's going to feel like golf. It's going to help your golf. I'm Robin Symes from Leadbetter Golf. Hope you can stay tuned to the end. I'm going to try to help you connect this to the swing, how maybe this is associated or connected to some of the issues you're seeing in your own swing. Jonathan's moving into a different phase today. The weight, the load is gone. It looks like he's got a pulley in the background. Yeah, let's see what he's got to say.
Into it. So I want to talk to you a little bit about kind of a thought process that's used in the functional golf system that's going to help you in your backswing, where we're thinking about pulleys, okay, bands or pulleys. Oftentimes I see a lot of times those bands and pulleys we're kind of really the resistance is over here and we're trying to pull down with that resistance. There's some, you can say, yes, that's a good strategy. I would like you to take a look at it a little bit differently. I'd like you to think now these exercises are going to be utilizing where the pulley is actually going to be trying to pull us further into the motion of the backswing. So if it's our hips, it's trying to load us more into our right side, into our right leg. If it's our upper body, it's trying to pull our arms further into the backswing. So, because really as we're taking the club back, we're eventually going to have to slow down, decelerate all of this momentum coming from our arms and the hands and the club and be able to transform that and go the other direction. So this is what it's going to look like. I got this pulley machine behind me right here, okay? I'm not going to be working this thing down this way. I'm going to turn this thing around, okay, to where now all of a sudden that's going to be pulling me into my backswing, and I have to resist it. So it pulls me into it and I come out of it. It pulls me into it and I come out of it. Into it, out of it, into it, out of it. I feel all my core, this backside of my shoulder working, inside part of my right leg really working to stabilize myself. Okay, you can add a little speed tweak there so it could be faster, where you let the weight pull you a little quicker back there. You can get there and kind of hold it. You can even use this to kind of help you get a little bit more range of motion if you want, having this resistance take you further into the range of motion. So give that a try. I think you're going to find that's different than just always yanking down on it. I think there might be some benefits in your swing too versus always training your arms to kind of yank down. So here's another one, okay? I got something that's now going to go around my waist, okay? And so let's imagine I'm gonna work on kind of maybe a lunge, kind of a lateral lunge into my backswing to really load into my backswing there. Well, I'm gonna have this pulley, the load, taking me further into it. So I got a little core ball here, okay, so now I got it going both ways. I can take this, lunge into it, and slow it down. Lunge into it and have to slow it down. So it's trying to pull me off balance, forces me to keep all that weight on the inside part of that leg. And again, just decelerate what's happening in the backswing. So I think these are a couple that thoughts, hopefully that maybe strike a little bit of a different thought process for you. And and again, if you're a golfer, just keep at it. And hopefully these are 2 more exercises that are really going to help you to make a better backswing. All right, thanks everyone.
So yeah, obviously we're using a bit of equipment. There's a lot of benefit to this, and I probably want to focus my comments in on the first exercise with the pulley, because I really like what Jonathan said, but giving a slightly different perspective on the swing. Ultimately, that's what's happening in this backswing zone when we're moving into our backswing and we're changing direction. This is a weight, and it's actually pulling us in this direction, and how we deal with that load really changes our backswing for number one, but changes the quality of our transition, which is so often the difference between the level of players, the change of direction, the quality of the movement of the change of direction. So it's not so much, if you're seeing an issue in your downswing, maybe your arms are not getting down, as Jonathan said, you see people working on the pulling motion down. More than likely that issue started in that transitional zone, entering the top of the backswing and the way you change direction. That's where the issue started. So let's go after the root cause rather than the effect, as David Ledbetter has always said. We're trying to chase the root, not the effect. Most people are working on the effects. What they see their arms late. That's an effect of something. So this exercise is really good. So you might not have a pulley. You can get some tubing, TheraBand, fix it to something, attach it through your door. Be creative. You can create the same sensations at home with some very, very basic equipment. Issues you might be helping players with. Yeah. Number one, players, say it's very common in the lady player. Again, they can't deal with the load of the club. The weight of the club swinging to the right, it pulls their body, overextends their body, their arms keep going, their arms collapse. This is somebody who's not dealing with the load of the club. Maybe, again, Jonathan said, when you're doing this, you're feeling it even in your legs because you're challenging your glutes and the inner part of your leg as you're finishing the backswing to deal with the loaded club. If you're seeing maybe a slight slide to the right, you're losing stability as you're finishing the backswing. Again, this can be an exercise. It's pulling you this way. You're having to deal with it. You're challenging the inside of your leg. You're challenging your torso to stay in a little bit of flexion rather than overextending. You're challenging yourself to maintain the width in your swing. Any of these things which you're seeing in your own swing, I think this exercise is going to help you. As we always say, about even just doing this to maintain and become stronger for the movement is only going to help you become a better golfer. The pulley, the lunge, you know the importance of these lunges. He's just tweaking them with a little bit of a pulley system with the medicine ball. Again, at home, water bottles, bands, door frames. Be creative. Your staircase, attaching it to it. There's lots of ways you can recreate the same exercise if you're serious about your golf.